Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Today, I'm not here just to speak to your ears. I'm here to speak to your soul. Because this video isn't just another video. It's a mirror, showing you who you are now and the powerful person you can become. You didn't randomly click on this. It was meant for you. You're here because something inside you knows. It's time. Time to take control of your life, your emotions, and most importantly, your mind. So ask yourself, who's really in control? Your mind or you? Today, I'm going to give you the key to inner power, the key to peace, the key to mastering your emotions, your thoughts, your habits, and your future. So don't just watch this video, feel it. Don't just listen, connect with it. Because this might be the video that helps you take control of the most powerful thing in the world, your own mind. And before we begin, one more thing. This video will also help your English grow stronger. Because when you dive into powerful real-life topics like this, you don't just learn how to control your mind, you also learn the language in a way that stays with you. So get ready to transform both your mindset and your English. Today, I'm going to give you 15 powerful tips to control your mind and emotions. Let's begin. This is your first step toward real power. Tip 1. Avoid temporary pleasure. If something feels good now but destroys you later, it's not pleasure. It's a trap. We live in a world of instant gratification. You feel sad, you scroll Instagram. You feel stressed, you grab junk food. You feel lonely. You text someone who's bad for you, just for a few moments of attention. And yes, in that moment, it feels good. But later, you feel empty again. You feel guilty. You feel tired. That is the pain of temporary pleasure. It gives you comfort now, only to steal your peace later. Real control begins when you learn to say no to the easy thing, and yes to the right thing. Picture this. It's 11 p.m., you have work or class early tomorrow, but a new show is calling your name. What do? Your mind says, just one episode. But your higher self whispers, sleep now. Tomorrow needs your energy. Because if you don't control your pleasure today, your pleasure will control you tomorrow. Here's a simple rule. Before you do anything, ask yourself, what will this give me after 1 hour? After 1 day? After 1 month? If the answer is pain, walk away. This is how warriors are built. One choice at a time. Every time you say no to the short-term temptation, you say yes to your long-term power. Tip 2. Use your intelligence, not your impulses. You have a brain for a reason, not just to react, but to respond with wisdom. Most people aren't really thinking. They're just reacting. They get angry and they shout. They get bored and they waste time. They feel jealous and they compare themselves to others. But intelligence means this. You pause, you observe your feelings, and you ask yourself, is this emotion helping me or destroying me? Let's say someone insults you. Your impulse says, insult them back. But your intelligence says, why should I lose my peace for their poison? Every time you react without thinking, you give away your power. Your mind is like a vehicle, and your emotions are just passengers. Don't let every emotion drive the car. Train your mind to slow down before reacting. Take a deep breath. Count to 5. Ask yourself, what's the wise response here? That one habit, pausing before reacting, can completely change your life. Because when you pause, you take back control. You stop being a prisoner of emotion and become the master of your response. Tip 3. Master your 5 senses. Your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose, and your touch. They are the gateways to your mind. What enters them enters you. Ask yourself, what do you watch every day? What do you listen to? What do you taste, touch, and smell? Most people don't realize this. They are feeding their minds negativity without even knowing it. Watching violence, gossip, and toxic content. Listening to complaints, lies, or depressing music. Eating food that makes the body weak and the mind foggy. All of this slowly weakens your inner strength. Imagine your mind as a beautiful garden. Your 5 senses are the gates. Now ask yourself, what are you letting in through those gates? If you only see poison, how can the garden bloom? If you hear negativity every day, how can your mind stay positive? Instead of scrolling random videos late at night, imagine watching one powerful motivational video. Instead of listening to sad songs, listen to peaceful music. Instead of gossip, choose silence or something educational. This is how you clean your mental energy. Controlling your senses isn't about being strict. It's about being smart. Because what you feed your senses becomes your thoughts, and your thoughts become your life. So, protect your gates. Feed your mind beauty, peace, and truth, and watch your whole life begin to change. Tip 4. Choose your memories carefully. Your past is not your prison, but if you keep revisiting painful memories, you'll keep reliving the pain. Your mind is like a photo album. Every day, you flip through its pages. Here's the secret. You can choose which pages you focus on. Some people spend their whole lives replaying failures. I failed in school. That person broke my heart. My parents didn't support me. People laughed at me. These thoughts create pain, and that pain becomes a habit. You wake up sad. You sleep with stress. You live in fear. But why? Why keep turning to the dark pages when you have bright ones waiting? Think about it. Maybe you helped someone. Maybe you achieved something small. Maybe you smiled through pain. Maybe you kept going when life tried to break you. That's strength. That's power. That's what you should remember. Imagine this. You failed an exam 3 years ago, and that memory still hurts. But after that failure, you stood up. You tried again. You didn't quit. That part of your story is more powerful. The past cannot change, but your focus can. You are not your scars. You are the strength that survived them. So from today, say this. I will stop feeding my pain. I will remember my power. That is how you take control of your mind. Not by erasing your past, but by honoring the strength it created in you. Tip 5. Lack of autosuggestions is a hidden enemy. If you don't program your mind, the world will do it for you. Let's make it simple. Your mind is like a mobile phone, and your thoughts are the apps you install every day. The problem? Most people never install their own apps. They let other people do it. Your parents might say, "You're not smart enough." Society says, "You can't do this." Social media whispers, "You're not successful." And your mind says, "Okay, maybe they're right." That's how autosuggestions work. Autosuggestions are the words you repeat to yourself, again and again, until they become your truth. Those repeated thoughts shape your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your life. So if you keep saying, "I'm unlucky," "I'm not good enough," "I always fail," your mind will believe it, and you'll start living that story, even if it's not true. But here's the power. You can write new code for your mind every single day. Speak it, write it, believe it. Here are a few powerful auto-suggestions. I am calm, even in chaos. I control my mind. My mind does not control me. I am becoming stronger every single day. I can handle any emotion with peace. Say them in front of the mirror every morning. At first it might feel silly, but your brain listens. Your mind is always listening. So give it something powerful to hear. Say it again and again, until you believe it. Because repetition is the mother of belief. Tip 6. Understand your emotions. Don't fight your emotions, understand them, and they'll guide you to your true self. Many people try to control their minds by ignoring what they feel. They say things like, "I shouldn't be sad. I shouldn't be angry. I should always be happy." But that's not control. That's suppression. And suppression always leads to an explosion later. The truth is, your emotions are not your enemies. They are messages. They are signals from your inner world. Let's break it down simply. Anger often means something feels unfair. Fear signals that your mind needs preparation. Sadness tells you it's time to heal. Jealousy reveals what you really desire. Guilt points toward your values. So instead of hating these emotions, talk to them. Ask them, "Why are you here? What are you trying to teach me?" For example, you feel angry because someone disrespected you. Instead of shouting or crying, pause and reflect. Why did this affect me so deeply? Am I feeling unheard in general? Do I need to set stronger boundaries? That's how you grow. That's how you turn emotion into wisdom. Controlling your mind isn't about killing your emotions, it's about naming them. Because once you name it, you can tame it. And here's the magic. Once you understand your emotions, you become free. Free to choose your response. Free to move forward with strength. Free to become who you truly are. Tip 7. Surround yourself with empowering people. If you want to control your mind, you must protect your environment. You can't plant a beautiful flower in dirty soil and expect it to bloom. In the same way, you can't grow a positive mind if you're surrounded by negative people. Empowering people lift you higher. They speak with hope. They make you feel capable, strong, and alive. Negative people do the opposite. They complain, criticize, gossip, and spread fear. And if you keep hearing that noise every day, your mind will absorb it like a sponge. Without even realizing it, you'll start thinking just like them. Imagine this. You're working hard for your dreams. You wake up early. You study. You exercise. You meditate. But your best friend says, "What's the point? Nothing ever changes. Life's too hard." Just accept it. You might ignore them once, twice. But slowly, their words create cracks in your confidence. And one day, your dream begins to fade. Not because you were weak, but because your environment was toxic. Now imagine the opposite. You have friends who tell you, "You're improving every day. Your future is bright. Keep going. You'll inspire millions." How would that feel? Even on your worst days, you'd rise up again. Because your environment fuels your spirit. Remember this. Negative people are poison for your mind. Empowering people are medicine. Powerful action. Start removing toxic people. Slowly and politely. You don't need to fight. Just start spending more time with books, videos, and communities that lift you up. Even if it's online, look for people who talk about solutions, not just problems. And here's a quote to remember. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose your 5 carefully, because they will shape your mind and your destiny. Tip 8. Focus on one task at a time. Your mind becomes uncontrollable when it's overloaded and confused. When you try to do too many things at once, your thoughts start jumping from one worry to another, from one idea to another, like a monkey swinging from branch to branch. That's why multitasking is a myth. You feel like you're doing a lot, but in reality, you're not doing anything with full power. When you focus on just one thing, your mind becomes silent, sharp, and powerful, like a laser. Imagine this. You're trying to study for an exam. At the same time, you're checking your phone, replying to messages, thinking about your friend's birthday party, and worrying about your future. After 2 hours, you realize you haven't even finished one chapter properly. You feel tired. You feel frustrated. You feel guilty. Now imagine something different. You put your phone away. You close all unnecessary tabs. You say to yourself, For the next 60 minutes, I will only focus on this one chapter, nothing else. You take a breath. You focus. You go deep. After just 1 hour, you feel powerful, satisfied, and in control. 1 hour of pure focus is more powerful than 5 hours of broken focus. Here's a simple method. The single-task rule. Do one thing at a time. Set a timer for 25 or 50 minutes. Promise yourself no distractions until the timer ends. Then, when you complete your task, celebrate that moment. It teaches your brain that focus feels good. Over time, this small practice will rewire your mind. It will teach you to enjoy concentration and to find peace in doing one thing deeply. Quote to remember: where focus goes, energy flows. Make sure your energy flows in the right direction. Tip 9. Challenge negative thoughts. The most dangerous enemy you'll ever face is not outside of you. It's inside your own mind. It's that small, quiet voice that says, "You're not good enough. You're going to fail." What if you embarrass yourself? You must learn to challenge that voice like a warrior. Most people make a big mistake. They believe every thought that passes through their mind. But your mind is like a factory. It produces thousands of thoughts every day. And not every thought is true. Imagine this. You're about to give a speech. Suddenly, your mind whispers, "You'll forget everything. People will laugh at you." If you listen and believe it, you'll feel afraid, and maybe you'll cancel your speech. But if you challenge that thought, you take your power back. Ask yourself, is this thought 100% true? Usually the answer is no. Then remind yourself, have I prepared well? Yes. Even if I make a small mistake, it's okay. I'll keep going. The moment you question the thought, it begins to lose its power. Negative thoughts are like bullies. If you fight back, they run away. If you stay silent, they grow stronger. So don't stay silent. When a negative thought appears, pause and ask, "Is this really true?" Then replace it with something stronger. "I can handle it. I'm prepared. I am strong." That's how you rewire your mind. Not by fighting your thoughts, but by choosing which ones deserve to stay. Quote to remember: you can't stop negative thoughts from coming, but you can stop yourself from believing them. Tip 10. Visualize your goals. See it before you live it. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the life you truly want. Can you see yourself waking up every morning with energy, confidence, and purpose? Can you see yourself achieving your dreams, standing on a stage, running your own business, living in your dream house, helping your family, inspiring others? If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. That is the power of visualization. Your brain cannot tell the difference between something real and something imagined. When you visualize deeply and emotionally, your brain begins to believe it's already true. Then, without effort, your actions, habits, and decisions start to align with that vision. Let's take an example. You want to speak English fluently. Instead of just saying, "I want to be fluent," you wake up every morning, close your eyes for 2 minutes, and see it. You're confidently speaking English with strangers. You're giving an interview, answering smoothly. You're on stage, and people are clapping for you. You feel that pride, that joy, that freedom inside your heart. And as you keep feeling it, your confidence grows. You start studying with more focus. You talk without fear. You stop worrying about mistakes. Why? Because your mind is now working with you, not against you. Powerful action. Every morning and every night, visualize your goals as if they're already real. Add details. What are you wearing? What do you see? Who's around you? How do you feel? The stronger the emotion, the faster your reality starts to change. Quote to remember: "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." Buddha, so keep seeing your dream. Keep feeling it. And one day, you'll wake up and realize you're living what you once imagined. Tip 11. Set clear intentions. Tell your mind what to do. Because if you don't, it will wander aimlessly. Let me ask you something. If you don't know where you're going, how will you ever get there? So many people wake up each day with no plan, no intention, no clarity. And that's why they feel lost, distracted, and emotionally drained. Your mind needs direction, just like a ship needs a captain. Without intention, your emotions will control you. But with intention, you control your emotions. So what is an intention? It's a clear, powerful statement that tells your mind what to focus on, how to behave, and what result you want. Let's say you're starting your day. Most people grab their phones and go with the flow. But you can choose differently. You can start your morning with a sentence of purpose. You say, "Today I will stay calm, focused, and peaceful, no matter what happens." Now, when someone tries to argue with you, your mind remembers your intention. Instead of reacting with anger, you choose peace, or you say, "Today, I'll finish writing my blog article and make real progress." Now, when distractions appear, your brain reminds you of your direction. That's the power of intention. It acts like a compass. It guides your focus and protects your energy. Powerful action. Every morning, write or say 1 to 3 clear intentions. For example, I will speak kindly to myself today. I will take one big step toward my goal. I will not react emotionally. I will respond wisely. Say them out loud with confidence and emotion. Feel the words as if they're already true. Because where intention goes, energy flows. Quote to remember: "Energy flows where intention goes." Your mind listens to your instructions. So give it the right ones and watch how your day transforms. Tip 12. Develop self-discipline. Train your inner warrior. Self-discipline isn't punishment, it's power. It's the ability to do what is right even when it's hard. When your emotions scream, "I don't feel like it," self-discipline calmly replies, "We're doing it anyway." Without discipline, your emotions become your master. With discipline, you become the master of your emotions. Imagine this. It's early morning. You promised yourself to wake up, meditate, and start your work. But your mind whispers, "Just 10 more minutes. Skip it today." If you listen, you stay in bed, you feel guilty later, and the cycle repeats. But if you sit up and say, "No, I promised myself. I don't need motivation. I need action," you get up, you follow through, and something powerful happens. You start building trust with yourself. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you grow stronger. You teach your mind this truth: I'm not controlled by comfort. I'm guided by purpose. That's how warriors are made. Not in easy moments, but in disciplined ones. Powerful action. Start small. Wake up on time. Make your bed. Finish one task, even when you don't feel like it. Track your habits. Celebrate your consistency. Stop saying, "I'll try." Start saying, "I will." Because self-discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. Quote to remember: "Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most." So choose strength. Choose purpose, and let discipline be your daily victory. Tip 13. Practice mindfulness. Live in the now. Feel the now. Have you noticed this? You're eating your favorite food, but your mind is still replaying yesterday's argument. You're sitting with your family, but your thoughts are already worrying about tomorrow. You're alive, but not really living. That's where mindfulness changes everything. So, what is mindfulness? It means being completely present in this very moment, aware of your thoughts, your body, your emotions, and your surroundings. You're not stuck in the past. You're not anxious about the future. You're right here, right now. And this is the secret of peace, focus, and emotional power. Let's say you're walking to the market. Normally your mind is racing. Why did she say that to me yesterday? What if I fail the exam tomorrow? Why am I not good enough? But when you practice mindfulness, you slow down. You feel your feet touching the ground. You notice the wind on your face. You see the trees, the sky, the people passing by. You breathe in and out, and suddenly your anxiety begins to fade. Your mind becomes light. Your heart feels peaceful. You are not trapped by your thoughts. You are free. How do you practice mindfulness? It's simpler than you think. When you eat, just eat. Don't scroll your phone. Taste every bite. When you shower, just feel the water. Breathe deeply. When you feel sad or angry, don't run away. Sit with the feeling. Breathe through it. Accept it. When you walk, notice your steps, the air, the sounds of life around you. These small moments can change your life. Mindfulness is the art of returning home to yourself. When you live in the present, you stop fearing the future and regretting the past. You live powerfully, peacefully, and with full awareness. Quote to remember, happiness is not something you chase. It's something you find when you stop running and just be. Tip 14. Meditate regularly. Master the mind before the mind masters you. Let's talk about something even deeper. Meditation. If mindfulness is about living in the present, then meditation is about going inside yourself to clean your mind, your heart, and your soul. Meditation isn't religion. It's not just for monks or gurus. It's for everyone, especially for those with busy minds, broken hearts, anxiety, self-doubt, or emotional pain. Why is meditation so powerful? Because it helps you calm your emotions, clear your negative thoughts, focus your energy, and connect with your true self, the person behind all the noise. Let's look at a real-life moment. You've had a bad day. Someone insulted you. You feel hurt, angry, confused. If you don't meditate, you might shout at someone else. You might overthink for hours. You might distract yourself with your phone or food. Or you might go to bed with a heavy heart. But if you take just 5 minutes to sit quietly, close your eyes, and breathe, something magical happens. You observe your thoughts, but you don't judge them. You say to yourself, yes, I'm feeling hurt, but I don't need to react. I can just breathe. And slowly, your emotions calm down. Your pain becomes lighter. Your mind becomes clear again. That is the power of meditation. It doesn't change your situation. It changes you. And when you change, everything around you begins to change too. So how can you start? Especially if you're a beginner. Keep it simple. Sit in a quiet place. Cross your legs or sit on a chair. Close your eyes. Focus only on your breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Thoughts will come, and that's okay. Don't fight them. Just return to your breath. Start with 2 minutes a day. Then slowly increase to 5, 10, or 15 minutes. You don't need music. You don't need perfection. You just need honesty and stillness. Quote to remember. You should sit in meditation for 10 minutes every day. Unless you're too busy, then you should sit for an hour. So give yourself that sacred time. Because peace doesn't come from escaping the world. It comes from returning to yourself. Tip 15. Write your pain. Then write your power. Journaling that heals the heart. We all carry pain, unspoken feelings, childhood wounds, heartbreaks, fears that no one understands, dreams that feel too far away. Sometimes all these emotions stay inside us like a storm, making us angry, tired, or hopeless. But you can release that pain. You can transform it into power. How? By writing. Journaling is like talking to your soul. It's a place where you can say everything, without fear, without judgment, without shame. Here are 2 powerful journaling practices. Write your pain. Every night, take 5 minutes and ask yourself, what hurt me today? What emotion am I hiding? What do I wish I could say to someone? Be honest, be raw. Cry if you need to. Let the paper hold your pain. Write your power. After releasing your emotions, write this. What am I proud of today? What did I learn? What small step will I take tomorrow? Now you are not a victim. You are the author of your story. Let's imagine this. You had a breakdown. You cried alone. Instead of scrolling on your phone or feeling guilty, you open your notebook and write, Today, I felt invisible. I felt like no one understands me. I'm tired of pretending. Then you take a breath and write, But I still showed up today. I'm still here. I'm healing. And I'm proud of myself for not giving up. That's not just writing. That's transformation. Because journaling makes you emotionally stronger, mentally clearer, and spiritually deeper. Quote to remember. If you want to understand your mind, write. If you want to heal your heart, write. If you want to change your life, write. And if you're still here, listening to these words, I want to say something to you. From my heart to yours. I know life can feel heavy sometimes. I know some days you just want to give up. You feel like no one understands you. But I do. And I want you to remember this. Everything will be okay. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but step by step, things will get better. You are not alone. You are not broken. You are healing. You are growing. You are becoming. No matter what your goal is, whether it's to speak English fluently, to heal from your past, to become successful, to make your parents proud, or simply to wake up with peace in your heart, I believe in you, even if no one else does. I do, because the people who keep going, even when they're tired, they're the ones who go the farthest. So, don't give up, okay? Your story is not over yet. Your best days are still ahead of you. Take a deep breath, close your eyes for a moment, and promise yourself, I will not quit. I am stronger than this. I am enough. I'm proud of you. I'm with you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, keep going, keep believing, and keep loving yourself, because you're going to make it.